I'm John. I love the outdoors, love creation, hunting, shooting, fishing, anything like that goes. And here's my story. I think I was a very privileged young fella. I had a mum and dad that were deeply committed to each other. The odd exceptional teacher that weren't a talking head at the front of a class, but they actually believed in me and they encouraged and inspired me. I dropped out of university after 2 years and went into business. When I started in business as a 19-year-old, about 129 staff, I was confronted by wonderful, wonderful people, many that came from a place of struggles, and you got to understand their stories and their families. And it was impossible not to be moved and influenced by the privilege it was to journey with them, and not only that, but how they journeyed with me. It gave me the heart and the desire to mentor or walk with or journey with people, and that went into the business place, into schools, and many other areas. I went into a certain school and said, well, how many kids are struggling? They said, well, there's about 10% of our kids are in a place of struggles. Could you go and find some mentors to mentor these young people? I said, well, I'll do what I can. The realization of the goodness in most people's hearts when you go and ask, it blew me away. It really, really did. And I think the message to me was, we must always ask. The great lesson in the time that Jesus walked on earth, irrespective of what our belief is, he took a motley bunch of 12 people and he demonstrated by walking with those people, their lives can be transformed and journey with their spirit. Look what happened. What we do speaks so loudly. The talking head doesn't actually change much. A typical book doesn't change much. But when there's a message delivered in love, it has the prospect of changing us. I think the question, what it is to be known by God, I guess for me, I always knew from a young age that God certainly knew who I was. The journey for me is to grow well and come to know Him and be known.